What's going on? This is In the Trenches, Episode 2. This week we're going to look at the top 3 running performances from Week 5 in the NFL. I'm PJ Candido, CandidoSports.com. With me again today is Max Ruiz, offensive line coach for Seton Prep Football. We're going to start with the Thursday night game where the Arizona Cardinals really needed a win against the 49ers. Max, how'd they get that done?
Yeah, PJ, they definitely needed a win this Thursday. And the Cardinals, they got it done on the ground. 49ers, they were missing Navarro Bowman, one of the best linebackers in the league. He had a terrible injury last season. But the Cardinals, they got it done.
And speaking of injuries, the Cardinals were also without their quarterback, Carson Palmer, putting even more pressure on that running game and the offensive line to come through in a big spot. David Johnson certainly answered the call. He had 153 yards on 27 carries and 2 touchdowns. So let's take a look at the film and look and see how they got it done up front.
Here we have an outside zone play to the right. Everybody's going to reach their gaps, and you see here how everybody's got a hat-on hat. People are being blocked, and the running back finds the hole. Here we have a cool look at a draw play from the Arizona Cardinals. Both guards are going to release in our play side tackle. Notice how the tackle, he kind of cleans up here for our guard. Running back just takes it outside.
After his performance, David Johnson's now third in the NFL with 457 rushing yards on the season. 10 yards behind him is LaShawn McCoy behind that Buffalo Bills offensive line.
Yeah, PJ, Bills O-line, they're an experienced group. They're pretty physical, and they're led by the infamous Richie Incognito. He's been all around the league for various issues. But they finally got it back in LaShawn McCoy that's going to capitalize on that. So
he certainly has been. He had 150 yards against the Rams on Sunday. The Bills' third straight win this season. Now they are 3-2 and have a couple of easy games in front of them. So let's go ahead and check out the film and see how McCoy got it done on Sunday.
Here we got to look at ISO week from the Buffalo Bills. Fullback does a great job of just blowing up this linebacker here. Really creates a hole. The center does a great job displacing the nose. Again, just creating huge running lanes for McCoy. He obviously taking advantage. Here we have a look at counter from the Bills. We got our backside guard and H-back coming across. H-back could have done a better job of keeping his eyes inside, but McCoy makes the defender miss. He's a great in open space, and this is what that offense is all about, getting the ball to 2-5.
For the second week in a row, and it certainly won't be the last, we're going to head to Dallas and check out that dominant offensive line. Ezekiel Elliott is really starting to pick it up. He's in his third game straight now with 130 or more rushing yards. I might be wearing the sweatshirt, but Max, I don't think I'm being biased here. That offensive line's dominating.
Yeah, you're right, PJ. This line, they've been dominant all season, and I was very excited to see the game this past week because Tyron Smith was back at left tackle. He's just a fun to watch. He's a specimen out there. And also, Ronald Leary's doing well. Lael Collins has been out, but Leary, he hasn't missed a beat. He's filling in great.
Leary certainly stepped up, and that 2014 offensive line is back intact. That's where they had their most success running the football with DeMarco Murray. They controlled the time of possession, and they won 12 ball games that year. So this year, they're 4-1, and a lot of that is because of the offensive line and the success running the football. Let's check out the tape and see how Zeke's getting it done.
Here we got an inside run play from the Cowboys. We got combos by the right guard and center, left guard, left tackle. The open guys do a great job getting up to the linebackers. Again, Elliott, he's just up to the second level without being touched. One thing to take note here is the Dallas Cowboys offensive line stance. They're uniform across the board. Everyone's in a similar stance. It's just good coaching. And here we got an inside zone with the H-back coming across, sealing the edge. It's a great hole. Zeke, he's gone.
Dallas is leading the league with 155 yards per game. They travel to Lambeau this Sunday to play the Packers. They're allowing the least amount of yards on the ground per game at 42.5 per game. So it's going to be a great matchup. I'm sure we'll revisit it. We're going to check out the top 3 rushing performances next week as well. Thank you for listening, and tune back next week.